We, the black legs, them too, we get conflicts. Yes, it be natural, it be human. Europeans, them too, they get corrupt people, them. They get conflicts, they get fights amongst themselves. But when I no go see them, they go do them now for Facebook. No, they go do them in-house. They go talk amongst themselves. They go come to conclusions, and then they go out there and present a positive image of themselves. And then they will come in-house and thrash out their differences and put the house right. Now the difference that, but this shit nobody last them because they have no cause. They don't get no. They get not only like individual interest. They don't get a collective interest. So now why that way they go always fight now for their individual interest. They don't get a collective interest. So now why that way they go out there, they do on social media, on Facebook, they crush each other. I could bring, if I want, I could bring some of the insults the way they don't insult each other. If I want to see more, I could bring them. Play for now, make una hear. Tapang Ivo insulting Ayaba Cho them and Capo Daniel them and the rest. And Ayaba Cho, their gang, Ayaba Cho will send Capo Daniel to go crush the other one them, and the cycle repeats itself over and over again. So now my contributor, I go play for una the next audio. Now we'll go back now again for Capo Daniel group, and then we'll play the audio for Capo Daniel group, and then we'll take them from there. And then we will play Sama Thomas' own, where it be delicious as well. So I be intending this live broadcast could be not only 1 hour, but due to the content where I get them, the audios them, they be so delicious and they be long, and they, in order for understand, get the context, I will need for play the audios them. I don't even the 15-minute audio where I plan for Nigella, it was about 30-something minutes. I will need to cut some audios them just to make them say, no, I only get the context of which way to go on. That is the state of Embezzlement terrorism inside all their WhatsApp groups and all their forums them. Now, which is that way they happen. So we'll go back to Capo Daniele WhatsApp group. We'll listen to Jojo and some other ones the way they talk. My contributor them when I listen.
Number is there. Let them go and look for my name, look for my face, post it, talk about me. Send even people. My family is there, but they should know that I'm not like chairman. Some of us are not so lenient and diplomatic like chairman. We also go to a zero or eye for an eye. This thing is too much. They're just wasting people's life for nothing, killing people, and nobody cares. Sometimes some of us are sitting like that. We are having children that we have taken from the village into town, and we are sending them to school. They're in our houses. It's a burden to us, a big burden to us. But if this war should finish in a just and good way, some of us, those children will go back and will be relieved. We can be able to also invest our money for our own children. But somebody will just sit abroad here. Those people who are sitting abroad, who that man who was talking, he has taken how many people from Norway to go and stay with him, so they cannot feel the effects of war.
Thank you very much, everybody, for the wonderful spirit. We have come a long way. We have chosen this path of non-violence. We have chosen the path of solution. And this is good. And what he expressed that I really admire, and I want to repeat it so that people can get that part of Jojo. The anger of our people, as he has expressed, to not tolerate the nonsense that comes from the hardlines. You have seen our people in Widikum. They arrested ADF soldiers who came and was blocking road to collect money and hand them to La Republic. It's not a joke. These are people soldiers who were supposed to protect our land, help us to get freedom. Look at the killing of people in around the town recently. The case in Bambui is terrible. People are pissed off. Look at Commander Stone. He came to Bamenda. We have put out. I had personally sent the message: don't come to Bamenda. People are looking for you. People are angry. So we must recognize the passion of Jojo, and then we also know that there are people that we have to take away, like people who are working for the DDR. These are not people who are. I've seen PK. PK is here. The fact that he is here, I think, is a plus. We have to acknowledge him. I know PK for a long time. He is my own countryman. And we have a history. He was part of the ADF at one point, I think, from what the ADF people are saying, and they call him an infiltrator. And they have said that you look at what he's doing, he's always there to bring down every leader, criticize everybody without building up anything. And he doesn't listen to anything that people say. So he has his own idea. So he has spoke about my time with the ADF as a DDC.
So thank you plenty. We will move on now to the next audio. When Sama Thomas, when I listen, it be very entertaining.
Good evening, fellow Southern Cameroonians. Nami Sama Thomas, I make this audio today. When I used to want to be at peace with myself, these guys are for the egg of shit that they pull me into their nonsense for react. Now the more I need to react for most audios they make them now, because when I will go for react, I go the act already foil for an already worst situation. But at times I will be forced for must make a statement, and today I don't choose to make a statement and for also make the egg of shit people me to understand why and if you join egg of shit. I go down memory lane. When I see Dave back for Southern Cameroons, the SCY will buy two motors for set up a country for the run taxi for raise funds for support the struggle with them. Ayaba will bring them to them. He gam for a big brother way. He never even be a member of the SCYL, and he never ever they support the Southern Cameroon struggle for any way possible. Ye brother, if you use that two motor number taxi, a dime never ever come back for the Southern Cameroon struggle or the SCYL. When if you use that motor, the motor broke, he said that motor was crap for scrap. Embezzlement. When I become out, I come for Europe. I reach Europe, I don't make 1 month. We make some fundraising for Antwerp and for Belgium. I not ever know some money for that fundraising go in. As if that would be enough, about 4 years after, we will go for another fundraising for Holland. This one will be interesting. Where will we go for that fundraising for Holland? Julius T. Awambang. After some years, I started to ask money for that fundraising for Holland. So where's the money end? Comrade Lawrence Ayaba talks that money end for Julius T. Awambangian, and he embezzled that money. I follow up about that money never yet paid for this. After some time, I be put out an audio. I called Julius Awambang out about that money. Went to the SCYL, now they be done on me. So the act of embezzling public funds, now an agreement within the SCYL for some certain people them say if money ends up in their hand when the money for the struggle, may they embezzle that money, I mean nobody you know talk about. When I be shout out say Julius Awambang he produce that money, the very first I began numerous attacks, but the very first attack it became for funny CIC Commander-in-Chief, Mr. Ayaba. Say for SCYL, they know they expose any member for SCYL publicly if you do anything wrong of that magnitude. A body with embezzlement for state funds, public funds, now a constitutive act. So if you do them, you go free with them. Nobody knows who for ask them, and nobody knows who for expose you to the public for embezzling public funds. That is the SCYL before, and now the so-called egg of shit. As if that would be enough, around 2013, some money will disappear for the SCYL, 10,000 euros. 10,000 euros. I can't hear about that money. Now for Comrade Ndasi. Say Mr. CIC Commander-in-Chief, maybe embezzled that money. That's Mr. Ayaba. So Lucas. Say Naibi embezzled that money. each of the money, and nobody will give an answer for asking how and why. When we raise that money, we will raise that money with different intention. Where everybody know, whenever we don't enter camp, Mr. Ayaba is choose for embezzling that money. And these embezzlers within the ranks and file of the SUIL, whenever they bring the embezzled money, they'll bring in innuendos. Because, like at the old camp, the Southern Cameroons don't get the mechanism for whole thieves. Like Mr. Ayaba at the moment, responsible for their mischiefs. That is why they be free. They get the guts for the talk with the next person to hear, because at the always declare say the Southern Cameroon get the police, the judiciary, and the army, and whatsoever, and the prisons. Because the very first people that will go for that kind of prison for Southern Cameroon are Mr. J. Ayaba Lucas for embezzlement. As if that would be correct. We, during the European, at the fast forward things, during the European conference for Brussels for 2017, we will pay everybody the transport from any direction to come for European conference. That is to say, the leaders. When Mr. Ayaba become, if we talk to the head of Goma because he get whatever we go do no way. So they begin to reschedule your flight. We, the conveners of that conference, we give a pay new ticket for Mr. Ayaba to go back for Norway. With the agreement say, the return ticket, when they will refund the money, Mr. Ayaba, he will send back that money for the conveners of the European conference. Till this today, when me and talk, they pay that money for Mr. Ayaba. Mr. Ayaba, he embezzled that money. And some news on them, they gave this shit, say, egg of shit. The check say, me, Sama Thomas, I go be a party to embezzlers, kidnappers, ransom takers, and so on and so. All the evil way it happened for the Southern Cameroon struggle. Now this bunch of idiots, they don't turn with a struggle.
So when I hear what way Sama Thomas talk, embezzlers, kidnappers, ransom takers, and a bunch of idiots. That sounds like what we have start talk since 2018, right? For 2024, no be me at the talk. Now the same Amber Sheet no white last terrorists, they give an assessment of the state of Ambazonia terrorism. I will let it talk him again so that when I pay attention now to the words, the way they use them. And why this one be important? It give una a window, a snippet, and a peek, a view into Amber world, what way they happen, the state of Ambazonia terrorism. Like I talked earlier, based on this, then you can make informed decisions and assessments and analysis them. For example, are they able or are they capable of recruiting new shit, no white blasting for carry guns on the ground? That is a very legitimate question. Are they capable of raising money, fundraising? Are they capable of collaborating, coming together and putting on a formidable fight that can be that can cause impact? The answer is no. And then it goes back to the point, why would you then go to the diaspora to dialogue or negotiate with the Ayaba Cho and Sama Thomas to achieve what? This is the state of Ambazonia terrorism. Okay, my contributor, they don't get the capability or the ability for raise money, for recruit more gullible shit, not wipe last minute carry guns. So it is only a matter of time before we wipe the few ones the way they remain, and then peace, it will come back on the ground. And that again is the reason why you get people then like so-called Dr. G, Sox Congo, the Nambere them, and the ones with the floor for DDR centers. You get the Sofoncha and Nick Santos them, and Capo Daniel, the way they talk about cessation of hostilities now, where they talk about say they are begging for dialogue and negotiation to end hostilities because they have been defeated. That's what we need to understand. Now say they be defeated. No mean that because say they see and say they feel win, and then there is sorry we. You understand? No, they don't look left and right and up and down, east to west and north to south. They see no avenue, no slither of hope, no iota of a chance in hell. Say they fit even go back to the days of 2018 for revive the same amount of collaboration, the same amount of radicalization where they will see them, the support where the people them on the ground they will give them, the collaboration where the community on the ground will give them to the Ambazonation Nobel Blast terrorists, the mobilization where they will see them for 2018, 2019, it's gone. And they don't come to that realization and that conclusion, say that is gone. Those days are gone. Never again will they see that. It not ever happen, not in a million years. The destruction, the infighting, the kidnapping for ransom, the pain where the Anglophone population they go through today, it be unbearable. It be now wait any Anglophone in a right mind no go ever wish to go through where they don't go through in the past 6 or 7 years. Never. So if you rewind the clock back to 2016-17, and then you ask the Anglophones, knowing what way they know today, would they have still made the same decisions back then? The answer is no. And they know it and they realize it. So now why that would be important for we to listen to which way they talk? And because now this one assessments where they make them of themselves, now what do they call them? Say self-assessment, which is quite honestly honest and a bit critical for them for assess themselves and get a reflection. And whenever they do that self-assessment and they get that self-reflection, that's why they come up with the analysis and the conclusion, say they don't lose. That's why you come up with people them like Capo Daniel, the way they talk about cessation of hostilities and begging for dialogue and negotiation. They want for negotiation for one Cameroon so that they could even get a say inside Cameroon because they understand, say, as things are going, sooner or later, they go open their eyes and normalcy, it will completely return in the Anglophone zone. Completely. Not a single gunshot could be heard. Yes, one time you could get armed robbery, banditry, kidnapping for ransom, for survival, just criminality, and no person no going to talk about Amber anymore. And any person will go utter the word Amber, they go knock and kill them. So that the situation that way they fear the most. So they will try their hardest to try and make hay while the sun shines, for try to make something out of the whole situation. So that's why they are desperate and they're begging for cessation of hostilities and whatever they're talking about. So we'll continue for listening to the audio. After this one, we'll get 1 or 2 more audios and then we'll call it a day. The next 2 audios, them are short ones. So we'll only get a few minutes left for this presentation, maybe about 10, maximum 15 minutes. I'll contribute them when I listen.
They don't turn we are struggle against the struggle. Yes, this bunch of idiots, they don't even understand why we be in a revolution. For this bunch of idiots, positioning for them, because their reason for the position, the already position themselves, now for go down for Southern Cameroons, in the liberation of Southern Cameroons, go position themselves for thief. It means that for bear embezzlement, for being embezzlement skills, not a joke. Because if these guys during we are revolution, the embezzlement will be meant for the revolution. Tell me, if a state is being given to them for control them, what you will become of that state? It means that we go worse past. Now, no, it's not Nicaragua. We go worse past some country for South America, the way that country not get police. Everybody for that country, Ecuador, everybody for Ecuador, not thief man. Mr. President is not thief man. It means that we go worse past Ecuador, if at all the Southern Cameroon state it be handed to people like Mr. Ayaba, with Ayaba as the head. It means he go swindle every single dime. That is why when you want to see the Saki, he woke up, enter with rucksack like the Flemish man call him. Where some people in the back for bitter leaf. Say they go for sell oil for England. How can you? How if you not being a madman? How if you entrust leadership of your society for that kind of for that kind of person we get this kind of bad reputation, not the way we talk good about you.
Okay, my contributor, my microphone be being muted. So we will play the next audio. Una bear with me. Una listen.
Is there. Let them go and look for my name, look for my face, post it, talk about me. Send even people. My family is there. But they should know that I'm not like chairman. Some of us are not holding and diplomatic like chairman. We also go to a situation or eye for an eye. This thing is too much. They're just wasting people's life for nothing, killing people.
So this guy Jojo, they talk about an eye for an eye. I like when they talk like they say this. So if they take the telephone number, when at the number that on the screen 698-200-444, and then you picture they go sunshining for Facebook or they post details and for Facebook, say maybe something happen for you or your family. It threaten say it go do an eye for an eye, so it go attack the other Amber terrorists, their own families as well. It's I am on ground zero. It will target their own family members as well. Fantastic, good. I like it. I honestly like it. Why when I think are there for this fight? Now because they attack me. If when I not be attack me when I think are for there for this fight, no, I have more important things to do. That for don't forget they do this live broadcast and everything else. Now because when they attack me, so one of the things in that way I overlike about that audio way to make them now. Make we listen to this last audio, not only about 1.5 minutes. When I listen.
We are trying to build an organization that will bet for our people and speak on the behalf of our people. You will not accept people who have such poisonous ideas, telling of lies. Do you think that this type of people will you ever change them? They will come and poison the minds of the weaker ones. So no, this group was not created to bring people so that they can begin to bring on their own agendas. This group was created, as Chairman said, to bring people who align with our ideology. Because this group is going to have people who are going to pay their membership card. So in the CPDM, you will not bring your own agenda and come and bring it. No, you will not even talk now. You will not even talk. Because if you don't do like that, in groups like that, in where you have specific objectives. Let me tell you, at the end of all, the group will scatter. So let anybody who is coming to this forum know that you are coming to a platform. I want to say something. At least they be saying the prep on now. I hope have you read that prep on? Have you read the peace plan paper? And I think we will tell you, come criticize them before you bring your own. You want to replace with own, you come for we group. You want to replace on with your own. Read we own. You tell we about we own that peace plan paper.
Okay, my contributor them. So I thank una plenty. All man we don't join we and they don't watch and listen to the live broadcast right to the end. Who's our way we day today? Who's our way we day right now? Today, now beautiful Saturday, number 6th day for July 2024. I thank una plenty. All the contributors where they don't join. So some of this wahala way it come out, it start by the compromisation. When I pay attention on una screen for 1 or 2 seconds, I go project some pictures and some content on the screen where I want make una pay attention to. So if I look on our screen, now the shit no white last time they call it say General Stone, who kumkumaisi a few days ago. Now the kumkum distributors, they do that fine work. They put fire for it, but they burn them, and a fantastic job. Now the shit no white last way they will go, they burn people their bikes them for Bamenda for Chair Street. Burn people their Okada and taxi them. Say they want a blue and white taxi them, and this should be there on the screen. It be now be the terrorist way it be the ride up and down the Okada rider. So now one of the reasons that would tell us say the fantastic news for when way they started kill the Okada riders them and the taxi drivers them. It will finally make another taxi drivers them they understand serious. So this fight involved them, not just President Pobia or the gendarmes them, their business. So now the Shumbudabo will kill them. And now you don't cause some of the infighting, some of the comments when I don't see them today. And a few days ago, I've been giving this presentation where I tell you how we don't decimate the Embezzlement terrorists group where they call themselves ADF. If you pay attention on our screen for a few minutes, so we don't compromise so-called General Big Number Efang on the 21st of January, this 2024. All these ones when I see them on the screen are so-called generals for ADF alone, where we don't kill them inside the Northwest alone, inside the past 6 or 7 months alone. So because we not say ADF no exist inside Southwest at all, so we not even talk about Southwest. So all of these ones that will kill them, not only inside Mezam and inside Momo. And when we talk about Momo, not only Batibo we talk about, because not only for the ADF exist. So she know why last the so-called Supreme General Efang will kill him for 21st of January. You know, he died with 30-something where we wipe him for that. Their so-called mother camp for Batibo, where they will be based around Ewai, Guzan, Inyo, Ashong, and around those areas and for Batibo. We also compromised General Stone a few days ago, compromised General Rambo for Alabukam on the 29th of January as well. We compromised Pastor Emma for August last year, 2023. We compromised General Omega for Alabukam for December last year. Compromised General Cobra on the 16th of October last year. And so-called General Ruby, who compromised it too for December last year. So we don't do a lot of compromisation for ADF alone. And it don't make them now one of the reasons that way Ayaba Cho be so desperate. When we the few picking the way they survive those attacks, they don't can't congregate inside Bamenda now for Alabukam, for Tatru, for Pingin Quarter, and Cho Alarm, Back Travelers, and then Bangui Road, and all of those areas, and now they be involved in kidnapping for ransom business, because that's all they do for survival. Once every now and again they use the name ADF for justify their actions, so use the so-called struggle as a cover, but we understand the reality now say they are just doing criminality just to survive. Many of them they be already hooked on hard substances, on drugs, where they not live them, so they will continue for they take those drugs to continue for the kidnap people for ransom, for feed the drug habit until the devil will kill them through them, and then their chapter it go close. That is the reality. Bamenda they experience the new normal. Which will happen for Bamenda now is normal. This is the new normal. Okay, we'll go experience them like that for at least another 10 years until all this begin the way they be carry guns, them, the drug addicts, them, they finally slowly be wiped out. And then Bamenda it will experience a new phase of normal. So what will happen for Bamenda right now? This is the new normal. The normalcy will be experiencing for 2014, 2010. It would take maybe another 10 years to come to that. For as long as this picking the way they don't go for bush, they carry guns, they don't kill people, they don't detect drugs. For as long as they still there alive, they would need for feed that drug addiction and the drug habit. And in order for them to feed the habit, they would need for continue for the kidnapping and for ransom. It's just so be convenient. So they will use struggle in quotes. They will use the name of Amazonia for commit those atrocities. But the underlying reality now say the reason why would they go commit these atrocities then now because they need for feed their drug addiction, because they don't be trapped in the criminality. So that is just the fact and the reality. The ADF has been decimated. And we don't show now the example as they will attack so-called commander on General JC, where real name na Funmi Christopher. He camped on the 3rd of July 2024. He come on run, and then we'll burn all those bikes. As we don't show now, I might play the video on the screen for now. I don't show now this video. Okay, we will see as we burn all those bikes. 8 of them. Now, why did I tell now? We always come. We show now with evidence. We need to just talk we show now the pictures, the videos. If we kill shit, no wife last to tell now exactly how many way we kill them. We take the dead body, then we try for public square. So all man to see them. So we need to do now propaganda for here. We show now with evidence. Now you examine the evidence and then make up your own mind for yourself. So that's what happened. It happened now for that through a few 2 or 3 days ago. So now the reality that why you run? They always talk about where Kelebe will jam them, where them day and all of that nonsense. Then when the Kelebe can be told you right away will not be there, will not come on run. So that is the state of Amazonian terrorism. ATF has been decimated. They are just a bunch of noisemakers, and Ayaba Cho be forced for can pronounce that taxi color change in a desperate attempt for get the endorsement of the few shit no web last the way they remain inside Menzam, where they do their kidnapping for ransom business in order for fuel and for support their drug addiction, their survival. So when they can't talk say this, so the ban yellow taxi color, not just a guise because the governor, the SDO for Mezam, it banned the circulation of Okada in certain parts of the town at certain times, and it be disturbed the ability for kidnap people and for ransom. So they try now for force the SDO for uplift the ban of Okada. And in so doing, the talk say, may they ban the circulation of taxi. That one never ever worked for them. So now they come up, that one I inject this idea for yellow color for taxi for them. They buy into that idea. The whole point, not just for try for hamstring the governor, the SDO for Mezam, say make it uplift that ban so that they will continue their kidnapping for ransom unabated. That is the whole point.